One of the most difficult things about being homeless is finding a place to safely cook your food. It gets pretty rough. Wind is terrible. Put your flame out in a heartbeat. Not catching things on fire is very important. Most people don't understand the difficulty of being clean and homeless at the same time, and how much longer it takes to do simple things like sterilizing your food, cooking it, or keeping your hands clean when you don't have a sink. They don't really understand. They don't know. So you can't really blame them. They're not aware. Can't see him anyways. Handling raw food with your bare hands, it's not a good idea. Can't afford to buy gloves though, can you? What do you do? Hand sanitizer and hand sanitizer wipes become your best friend. You can't live without them. You'll get sick. You'll die. You know, you hope to, get somewhere out of the storm, or out of the wind, out of the rain, out of the sun. Someplace that you could live, survive. And normally that's businesses, Walmart, Kroger, a convenience store, a grocery store, something. But then what do you do when you get there? You can't eat the food. You can use the bathroom, but that's about it. Wash your hands. But then what? Where do you go? What do you do? You know, the struggle, it's crazy. The struggle is crazy. It's insane. You know, you gotta wait until somebody gives you a hand. You know, reaches down and picks you up. And that's a sad, very sad realization when you're homeless. You gotta beg, pretty much. Nobody's just gonna come by and do things for you and expect nothing for it in return. I mean, they say they do, though, but there's something that they get in return, and it's not always obvious, but it's there. What do you eat to keep you alive? Like you don't have a refrigerator. And buying very small quantities of things can get rather pricey. You gotta make a trip to the store every day just to get food, fresh food, in order to eat. Some things you can get, you know, potatoes, onions. You can put them in a breathable area and they'll last, but something's gonna get to them. You know, maybe somebody doesn't like you and they come by, they put something in your food. I mean, you can't really just leave food somewhere. You can't do it. That's not safe. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have enemies. Some people are just bad. And bad things happen. They do bad things. Not because it's your fault. Not because, you know, maybe you've done anything wrong. Maybe just because they wanted to hurt someone and get away with it. So right off the bat, you're already in the negative. Just going up to the store, that's a chore all by itself. I mean, what is it, 2-3 miles away? Just to get some decent prices? 2-3 miles away, if you don't even have breakfast, I mean, it takes a lot out of you. And then what if you got to use the bathroom on the way? What do? You know, do you use the bathroom on yourself? And then when you get there, you can't even shop properly? That's bad, isn't it?